Number 10 is the Macmillan TAC-50 is a long-extend hostile-to-material and expert marksman rifle, delivered by Macmillan Brothers Rifles Organization. Its assignment means strategic and .50 BMG, 12.7 by 99, bore. The TAC-50 was structured, harking back to the 1980s. This weapon depends on the past plans of a similar organization. Anyway, this marksman weapon was first embraced uniquely in 2000 by Canadian Armed Forces. This rifle is utilized by tip-top military and low requirement units in different nations. The Macmillan TAC-50 is utilized in Canada, France, Georgia, Israel, Jordan, Philippines, South Africa, Turkey and the United States. The Macmillan TAC-50 is a physically worked, jolt-activity rifle. This weapon accompanies overwhelming match-grade barrel and is fitted with a viable gag brake, which decreases drawback. The rifle is taken care of from separable box magazines, holding 5 rounds. 400 HE TAC ammo, has considerably longer range and is progressively exact. The Macmillan TAC-50 can mount a sound silencer. Number 9 is the Arctic Warfare 50, or AW-50. Is a .50 gauge jolt-activity hostile-to-material and expert rifleman rifle of British source. It is produced by Accuracy International. This weapon is planned for profoundly prepared exceptional powers and world-class law implementation units. Since 1999 it is utilized by the British Special Air Service, SAS, Royal Marines and different extraordinary powers over the world. Different administrators are Australia, AW-50F Aeration, Germany, G24, Ireland, New Zealand Army, Royal Malaysian Navy, Portugal's Republican National Guard, Royal Thai Navy. This rifle has a powerful scope of 500 meters. Wide scope of targets. For example, vehicles, vessels and strongholds can be entered utilizing the AW-50. The standard 12.7 by 99 cycle, .50 BMG, has a penetrator with both high-touchy and combustible impact. The Arctic Warfare 50 can have a wide scope of sights. For example, Sub 312 by 15 Ki, Simrad knots arrangement and Hansel 10 SV80, and gear because of its standard Picatinny type sight rail. Number 8 is the Sig Scharf Schutzentruppe 3000. Or SSG 3000, is a sharpshooter rifle. Despite the fact that it would seem that a chasing rifle, it is a battle-arranged weapon. This expert marksman rifle was uncommonly intended for low requirement powers and military use. Creation of this expert sharpshooter rifle was completed in Germany. The SSG 3000 is generally utilized by law implementation powers in Europe and the United States. The SSG 3000 is a jolt-activity weapon, loaded for standard NATO 7.62 by 51.308 Winchester ammo. This rifleman rifle accompanies 457 mm, 18, or 597 mm, 23.5, barrel. Look of the SSG 3000 changed all through its creation run because of another stock. This sharpshooter rifle has a well-being on the backside of the activity. Strikingly, this marksman rifle has a glimmer hider on the finish of the barrel. It covers up flash and doesn't part with an expert marksman's position. The blaze hider can be evacuated and supplanted with a sound silencer. Number 7 is the R93 Tactical is a German expert sharpshooter rifle, structured by Blaser Jagdwaffen. It depends on the Blaser R93 chasing rifle, however has a separable magazine, gag brake and completely movable stock. Its creation initiated in 1997. The Blaser R93 Tactical has a 600 mm, 23.6, barrel. There is additionally a rendition with a 762 mm, 30, barrel. Barrel of the Blaser R93 Tactical can be supplanted inside 60 seconds. This weapon is taken care of from separable 5-round limit magazines. When embedded, the magazine sits flush with the underside of the body. Additionally, there are discretionary 10-round limit magazines. This weapon has a lightweight stock with completely flexible cheek piece. This weapon has a vertical single-handed grip. There is arrangement to mount a monopod. This expert sharpshooter rifle is incredibly exact. It can convey little gatherings with sub-0.25 mo exactness. This weapon has a viable scope of around 800 meters. Number 6 is the M24 is a Jolt activity rifle, taken care of from a separable box magazine holding either 5 or 10 rounds, contingent upon the model. It is tapped for either a Leupold Ultra M38 10x42mm fixed force, or a Leupold MK4LR, TM3 10x40mm fixed force scope. Iron sights are fitted too, as reinforcement for the degree. The M24 is loaded for the 7.62 by 51 8 round. 300 Winchester Magnum and .338 Lapua Magnum have been created to misuse this capacity. The compelling scope of the M24 is 800 meters, however shots have effectively been made at past 100 meters. More than 1500 M24s were fabricated. They are by and by utilized by the military of Afghanistan, Brazil, Hungary, Iraq, Israel, Georgia, Japan, Lebanon, the Philippines, and the United States. Some law requirement associations likewise work M24s. It isn't offered available to be purchased to regular people. However, a few organizations fabricate comparative or even almost indistinguishable rifles for the non-military personnel showcase. Number 5 is the Sako TRG-42 is a Finnish Longo expert rifleman rifle. It is a standout amongst other expert marksman rifles on the planet. It is an improved creation form of the past Sako TRG-41. Enhancements of the TRG-42 over the past TRG-41 incorporate another stock structure. Likewise, this weapon was intended to deal with all the more remarkable cartridges with the most extreme length of 95 mm. In 1999, the Sako TGR-42 supplanted underway the past TRG-41. This expert sharpshooter rifle is in administration with at any rate 14 nations from everywhere throughout the world, including the Finnish Defense Forces. The adaptation chambered for a .300 Winchester Magnum cartridge has a viable scope of 100 meters. Another adaptation, chambered for .338 Lapua Magnum cartridge, has a powerful scope of 500 meters. Finnish Defense Forces assignment of this expert sharpshooter rifle is 8.6 Kiv 2000. A separable gag brake is proposed as a choice. This expert sharpshooter rifle can mount a sound silencer. Number 4 is the Barrett M95 is a manual Jolt activity against material and sharpshooter rifle, planned by Barrett Firearms Manufacturing Organization. It is an improved creation adaptation of the Barrett M90. The M95 is chambered for an incredible 12.7 by 99.50 BMG cartridge. This weapon accompanies a 736 mm 29 barrel. This expert sharpshooter rifle has a manual thumb switch well-being. The Barrett M95 can be effectively field stripped for cleaning and support. This expert marksman rifle has a manual thumb switch security. The Barrett M95 can be effectively field stripped for cleaning and support. The weapon can be dismantled or remasked for cleaning inside 60 seconds, without utilizing any tools. The Barrett M95 is taken care of from separable 5-round limit magazine. This weapon is being offered with a Leupold 10x amplification scope. Despite the fact that it can likewise mount different degrees and night vision sights. There are no reinforcement iron sights for crisis use if there should be an occurrence of degree harm. This weapon is ordinarily utilized out to a scope of around 900 meters, however talented expert riflemen can hit focuses at ranges past 200 meters. Starting at 2017, the unit cost of the extends from $6,600 to $9,500, contingent upon setup. It is around 30% more affordable than the well-known Barrett M82. Number 3 is the Arctic Warfare Magnum, AWM, is a British expert sharpshooter rifle. It is a jolt activity expert rifleman rifle. For the most part, the Arctic Warfare Magnum is like the first Arctic Warfare expert sharpshooter rifle, however has a more drawn-out jolt to suit the bigger and all the more impressive Magnum-type ammo. This weapon has a treated steel 660mm, 26 barrel. It is taken care of from separable 5-round limit magazines. The .300 Winchester Magnum 7.62 by 67 cartridge was initially structured as a chasing ammo. It has a complement direction and essentially expanded gag speed, wind obstruction and supersonic range than the standard NATO .308 Winchester 7.62 by 51 cartridge. A British Army marksman, Craig Harrison, murdered 2 Taliban warriors at a scope of 475 meters. At the time, it was the longest expert sharpshooter kill at any point made. This expert sharpshooter rifle has a strong buttstock. This weapon is progressively agreeable to convey in a knapsack. Number 2 is the Steyr Scharfschützengewehr 69, or SSG 69, is an Austrian expert rifleman rifle. The Steyr SSG 69 is a jolt activity weapon. It is chambered for a standard NATO 7.62 by 51, .308 Winchester cartridge. At the hour of its presentation in the late 1960s, this weapon was not the same as most contemporary expert rifleman rifles. Plan of the SSG 69 was fairly novel. A portion of its highlights were front-line back in the late 1960s. It utilized engineered materials for lightweight and cold mallet-fashioned barrels for solidness. Additionally, it had separable magazine of surprising structure. The SSG 69 rifleman rifle is generally minimal. It accompanies a 650mm, 25.6 barrel. Besides it, an exceptionally light rifle. Present-day reciprocals with comparable execution weigh about twice so much. Additionally, the Austrian SSG 69 ended up being a solid and strong design. This expert sharpshooter rifle utilizes an uncommon separable rotational magazine that holds 5 rounds. Number 1 is the Barrett M82, is a self-loader hostile-to-material rifle, planned and created by Barrett Firearms Manufacturing Organization. Advancement of this amazing enemy of material rifle started in the mid-1980s. Working forms were prepared by 1982, consequently the assignment M82. The Barrett M82 was chambered for incredible 12.7 by 99.50 BMG ammo. This ammo was initially created for and utilized in Browning M2 substantial automatic weapon. Now and then the Barrett M82 is eluded as Light 54 its cartridge. This weapon has a one-of-a-kind backlash decrease component. The gag brake is said to retain 70% of the backlash. It lessens the powers following up on inside systems and the shooter. This weapon is taken care of from 10-round separable magazines. The Barrett M82 was frequently fitted with 10x amplification scope. This weapon can be likewise utilized with night vision scopes. Anyway, because of its size, the Barrett M82 is typically conveyed in unique case. The unit cost of the rifle is around $8,900. Thanks for watching.